So good. Good evening and welcome to it. I'm saying good evening even when I'm shooting during the day. Good afternoon and welcome to it. This is Chess and Wine. My name is AD Vila, coming back at you with another update episode. Now we've got two very important things to report on. Okay, the one I'm saying is very important because it looks important from the outside, but maybe from the inside, the Eastern Cape is not very happy with it. So one is that the final SA closed list has been published, released obviously based on the players' Grand Prix points and rating, points of rated players, and that is the players who have played over 50 games or 50 games plus in the last 24 months, starting from, the 1st of September 2021 up until the 31st of October 2023. So based on that, they've selected the top, they invited players for the closed and the open section, in the ladies section, and in the seniors section. And I had to check, man, if the seniors is still the players are about 50 years and older. Oh, he's at 55. But last I checked, it was 50 years and older. And secondly, the second part that I'm going to speak on is the Nelson Mandela Bay Chess Union has been given a status of good standing by the Nelson Mandela Bay Sports Confederation, which is something beautiful, I think. But I don't know what the others think. We'll obviously come to that. So first, let us go back to the important people and discuss the important players. And you know, when it's time to discuss the important people, it's time to pull out the important bottles. Like that's why we call Theory and Guy's Fat Bastard bottle the Golden Reserve 2022. Oh my goodness. So yeah, after taking this out, I will not hear any more talks of cheap wine, oh, those shitty talks. But anyways, where's the fun? So yeah, after a sip, 2 sips, I know it's going to be very difficult to focus, but obviously the smooth taste of the fat bastard. I mean, this is the only fat bastard that you can fall in love with. I don't know how you feel about fat bastards, but this fat bastard is the kind of fat bastard that I'm in love with. There we go. The smoothness. My God. So here we are. The list. I don't know where to start. Let me start with the seniors. So now we're looking at which regions are important, which regions are well represented, which regions carry the cream de la cream of chess South Africa. So if your region is not here, you need to work. Or if your region has only one player representing them, you need to work. Regions are working out there, man. I mean, they're running tournaments after tournaments, ensuring that their players gain this Grand Prix points. Their players gain this rating points so that they could end up here among the top of South Africa's players. And there's the list of the seniors, the invited players based on Grand Prix and rating points. And we're going to pay specific focus, pay specific attention to the regions they represent. So at number 1, it is Lyndon, Bauer Lyndon from the Western Province here on Grand Prix. And number 2, it is for the seniors, of course. It is Shabir Baudin from the Western Province again. And number 3, it is Andre Schut from the Western Province. And number 4, it is Mark Lewis, also from the Western Province, the Triple M guy. Lewis MMM, Triple M. You remember the Triple M scam? Also from the Western Province, so all the top 4 players. In fact, even number 5 is Andrew Sude from the Western Province. So out of the 12 people, the 12 players selected here, we're still counting. There's already 5 from the Western Province. Am I lying? No, actually, I'm lying. There's number 5. Andrew Sude is from Overberg, but it's still the Western Cape. So the province is still the same, but the region is now Overberg region, right? And then number 6, it is Justin Wilkin. Is Gauteng Tshwane Chess. Tshwane is represented. And number 7, it is Stephanus Forster from Eguruleni, that is Gauteng East. And number 8, it is Metcalf Alistair. Alistair Metcalf is from Johannesburg Metro. Okay, well represented Johannesburg Metro appearing for the first time. And number 9, it is Andrew Klein from Eguruleni. Okay, Eguruleni, activity, that's good. And then number 10, there is Cyril Danisa from eThekwini. And then at number 11, it is Stephen Gallade from the Western Province. Again, it's number 6. And then the 7th player, also from the Western Province, is Roland Willenberg. Why are the Willenbergs never represented? It's like the Willenbergs are represented everywhere. But yeah, I mean, you can see that again. The Western Cape as a province itself now has 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 players. All the rest of the 6 are from hey, wait. Is it 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 players from the Western Cape province out of 12. So the 5 was split amongst the other provinces, amongst the other 9 provinces. And again, the other province is Gauteng with 1, 2, 3, 4 players out of the remaining 5. Gauteng. And then you have KZN also representing in the senior section. Crazy, right? Yeah. So out of the 9 provinces in the open section, in the senior section of the SA closed, there's only 3 provinces represented, and KZN has only 1 player representing them, while Gauteng takes the 4 other spaces, and the other 7 spaces are occupied by the Western Province, the seat of chess in South Africa. Hey. All right, now we move on to the ladies section. Let's look at the ladies and see who has been invited. At least with the ladies, they've got the 12 invited and 2 reserves in case 1 or 2 other players decide they're not going to make it because of any form of clash. Again, with the data, the delay in announcement of the days. Because, yeah, I mean, did I even remind you of when this is taking place? It's taking place from the 25th of March, 2024 until the 2nd of April, 2024. It's going to be in Newlands Stadium in the Western Cape. But who would want to complain after seeing how many players are actually from the Western Cape? Like, everybody should go to the strong ones, right? Like, visit the strong ones instead of taking them all to host the close in Mpumalanga. Can you imagine? Okay, or maybe in Limpopo, there's no single player from there here. So why would you go any of these provinces where these players are not represented? I don't know, with the close especially. But I'm all for the SHACC rotating and the close as well for that. So yeah, now with the ladies section. From the ladies section, at the top it is Jessie February from the Western Province, representing Western Province, number 1. And number 2, we've got Charlize Van Zyl representing the Nelson Mandela Bay. All right, that's in the Eastern Cape. We see you. And then there's Chloe, number 3 is Chloe Badenhost. Chloe Badenhost, representing Johannesburg Metro. Gauteng. And then there is number 4, it's Chisomo Boshoma, representing Bojana La Platina. That's the Northwest Province, appearing here as well. And there's 5, it's Anza Lopshe, Western Province, representing Western Cape Province, Western Cape Province, and the region of Western Province. A very funny thing with this place. And at number 6, there is Rebecca Salkick, representing Cape Winelands, also from the Western Cape. And at number 7, it is Denise Bauer, Western Province region, coming from the Western Cape Province. And at number 8, it is Wang Peishan from the Western Province as well. Obviously in the province of the Western Cape. And then number 9, it is Annika Duplessis from the Cape Winelands, obviously a province in the Western Cape. And at number 10, it is Laurie Ann Shaw, representing Johannesburg Metro, Gauteng, shining. And we see Haley Nell, Haley Nell, representing Johannesburg Metro, Gauteng. Oh, Gauteng is well represented here. And I see at number 12, it is Christine Rotenbach from Tshwane Chess and Gauteng as well. And the reserves are 2 players in the reserve, and that is Davida Strong from Tshwane, Gauteng, and Robin Klassen from the Western Province in Western Cape. So yes, at least we see in the ladies section that there's sort of kind of a bit of a spread. So we see the many different provinces and regions represented here, right? So you have the Western Cape, obviously, with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, obviously counting the reserves, right? So that's like 6 players representing the Western Cape out of the 14, and the Gauteng is represented by 1. And 2, 3, 4, 5, obviously including the reserves. So it's 5 players from the Gauteng, but still you see who are dominating. And then there's Eastern Cape, the represented. Welcome. There's Northwest represented. You're welcome to the top. And then there's Eastern Cape again for the second time. So there's two. That's Buffalo City. Did I mention Buffalo City was here? That's another region of the Eastern Cape. So Buffalo City is represented by Wang Peishan. I may have misread maybe and assigned her a different region this time. But there it is. These are the only other regions or provinces that are here. So KZN is no longer here. But instead, we get the Eastern Cape and the Northwest in this section. Now let's look at the open section. The top players. I don't want to sound like I said that. But there we go. So in the open section at the top at number 1, representing a region of Sedibeng, which have never recently has. It's so funny because I also ask myself, do these regions ever host tournaments that attract these top players that are representing them? Because most of these regions don't. Like, because to host a tournament that attracts these top players of yours, you need to have proper prize money, right? Yeah, not this 1.5 first prize or 2,000 rand first prize of yours that you're doing. You're not attracting your top players. That's why your regions are not here. You of 1,500 rand first prize, you provinces of 2,000 rand first prize for the open section. That's why you're not appearing here. You see? All right. So at number 1, it is Sedibeng. No, I'm lying. Because even those big provinces would do this sometimes, right? Host tournaments like in Gauteng and Tshwane and all that, where they have press prize as 1.5 and 2,000. Because I saw it on a tournament where they said the total prize fund for the prestige section was 4,000 rands. It's like, what? Tshwane, what are you doing? Are you trying to discourage your top players from participating? But anyway, so yes. At number 1, it is Daniel Kodri, representing Sedibeng in Gauteng as the winner of the close in 2022 is here. And at number 2, it is Daniel Barish, representing Western Province in the Western Cape. And number 3, it is Caleb Leviton, representing Johannesburg Metro, Gauteng. At number 4, it is Jan Kasten, representing Western Province, Western Cape. And at number 5, it is Kenneth Solomon, representing Western Province, Western Cape again. And at number 6, it is Watu Kobes, AK. AK Watu Kobes, Western Province, representing the Western Cape province as well. And then number 7, it is Banele Mango, representing Bojana La Platina, a Northwest Province. And at number 8, it is Johannes Mabusela, representing Tshwane Chess, Gauteng. And at number 9, it is Calvin Klassen, representing the Western Province, again in Western Cape. And at number 10, it is Miasta Charlton, representing Western Province, again in the Western Cape. And at number 11, it is Michael Simpson, representing Bojana La Platina in the Northwest Province. And at number 12, it is Kumalo Keith, representing Tshwane, Gauteng. And the reserves are Lutho Mfazwe from the Western Province and Jacob Mguni from Tshwane in Gauteng. So now again, let's look at the representation, because it seems like everywhere the Western Province is the leader in every way. So yeah, number 1. Okay, let's count the number of representations for Gauteng. It is 1, 2, 3, 4 places, and 5 if we're going to include the reserves. That is for Gauteng. And when we look at the next one is Western Cape. Western Cape is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we're counting the reserve. Hey, the dominance. And then now there's another space for Northwest. So the other 2 places are actually taken by Northwest Province. So Northwest is duly represented by Bojanala, because if it wasn't for the Bojanala players, there would be no Northwest here. So Northwest is appearing as a chess province in the country as well. So we see the other chess provinces in the country, except for Western Cape and Gauteng, whom we already accept. It is Northwest and the Eastern Cape. And KZN, obviously, since they appeared that one time. So yeah, man, that's what it is. So these are the players that are going to be playing in the Western Cape Newlands Stadium from the 25th of March 2024 until the 2nd of April. May we not hear of any player struggling to attend this event or making an excuse of saying I can't because I cannot afford. Regions must take pride of these players that are representing them and ensure that they actually make it there. Cover their transport costs and cover their what? Their catering, cover their, what do you call this? Cover their accommodation. Because sometimes players don't. No. The regions normally do actually do cover this cost. So yeah, they don't need to be encouraged. Regions continue doing that because regions do take care of their players who are representing them in the closed. So yes, keep it up. Please do that. That's what That's what it is, and that's what's happening with the close. But before I close this little session, let's look at the letter from Nelson Mandela Bay Sports Confederation. So to whom it may concern, obviously, it says a good standing membership status confirmation letter. So Nelson Mandela Bay Sports Confederation, which is a custodian of all sports within the jurisdiction of Nelson Mandela Bay Metro, as recognized by EasternCape Sports Confederation and local government of Nelson Mandela Bay Municipality, confirms and recognizes the following provincial federation. Oh, they say provincial. Didn't they mess up? Nelson Mandela Bay, it's a regional, not provincial. So this letter might need some correction. So it says Nelson Mandela Bay Chess Union with the address, which is currently led by Mr. Mninawa Peter, President, and Ms. Gypsy Chipunza, General Secretary, is affiliated and in good standing with full rights as per the Constitution of Nelson Mandela Bay Sports Confederation. Thank you. Signed by the Secretary of the General Secretary of the EasternCape Sports Confederation, and that is Sibongi Lefondini. But again, isn't it supposed to be coming from the Regional Sports Confederation? Because the letter comes from the Provincial EasternCape Sports Confederation. I don't understand, but that's what it is. But at least it's a letter of good standing, which leaves so many questions in fact. But yeah, it's a very good one. Province of the Eastern Cape, we see you. And obviously you're appearing in the clothes as well. And yeah, man, that's what it is. Wait. I remember there was a comment in the previous video posted on the Northwest politicking and things like that. And one comment in that video was saying, Bojanala is Northwest. As in, there's no chance without Bojanala. Come on, go speak to that person in the comments. It's not me saying that. It's something I saw. So they're saying that, Reagional is bigger than the province. And you remember what the letter was saying? It was saying, let's remind you, regions, that you're not bigger than the what? Than the province. But now people outside are claiming that. Or maybe it's someone from inside. I don't know. Anyway, this has been it from me. Chess and wine. Chess and good wine, right? It's a very hot day outside, but still a good day for wine. Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot blend made from specially selected grapes with the aim to produce ripe, flavored, and silky texture wine. I'm going to give you just that part. Good night.